push-pull legs. This is one of the most famous workout splits out there, and one that I personally recommend since it gives you the best bang for your fitness bucks. Today I'm gonna explain what a push workout is so that you can tackle the first P of the push-pull leg split, aka PPL. So the easiest way to think about what muscles are involved in a push workout is to think about the push motion. So what muscles are involved when you do that? At a high level, this involves your chest, shoulders, and triceps. So the chest is broken down into two parts, your upper chest and your lower chest. Next up is your shoulders, aka your delts. So this involves three different parts, your front delt, your side delt, and then your rear delt. Last but not least are your triceps. So as implied by the name, the triceps has three heads. Your lateral head, which is on the outside, your medial head, which is down the middle, and then your long head, which is on the inside of the arm. And a final note about push workouts is you want to aim for a total number of sets of between 12 to 24. Depending on if you like to train with high volume or low volume, then you can kind of choose a number in that range. Essentially, you just want to do 4 to 8 sets per muscle group. So chest, shoulders, and triceps. And when it comes to those muscle groups, I recommend targeting different movements, including both compounds and isolations, but also different angles, since by hitting things at different angles, you essentially leverage a different motion pattern, which targets things differently. So another example is if you do a lateral raise, that's gonna target your side delts, but if you do a reverse pec deck, that's gonna target your rear delts. Now I actually created a sample push workout for you guys, so there's a link down below. Be sure to check that out if you need some help getting started. And you can follow this program to a T or even use it as a base if you're more advanced. But essentially I cover the principles that I talked about in this video in the workout. So basically just to run through the workout, exercise number 1 is a flat dumbbell press. So you wanna do 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 8 reps. So typically for compound movements, I like to go heavier just because as the name implies, compound means multiple muscle groups involved. So you can go heavier and it provides you a different type of stimulation than going lighter with more reps. And no, going lighter with more reps doesn't necessarily burn more fat. It just requires more reps than going heavier with lower reps. Exercise number 2, dumbbell lateral raises. So you wanna do 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps here. And a little pro tip when it comes to lateral raises is to really just drive with your elbows and also make sure you're not swinging. You want to try to imagine pointing your pinky towards the sky. I see a lot of people mess this movement up because you see a lot of people going too heavy. They start doing like shrugs. They're swinging all over the place.
Meanwhile,
but in reality, all your forms should be very nice, slow, and controlled. The people that make the most gains are the ones that look like frickin' Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, you know, or that's not the right motion.
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, they're just going through the motions, nice and controlled, repeating the rep the same way with good form. Exercise number 3, incline easy bar skull crusher. 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. This exercise is good to do on an incline bench of 30 to 45 degrees. So this is a lower incline than most people typically go, but I feel like a lower incline actually gives you the best mix of being able to go heavy and also getting good stimulation. So I really like this movement because you essentially target all the heads of the muscle. If you go with the flat bench, so 0 incline, it targets more of the outer head of the tricep, whereas if you go with the very steep incline, it targets more of the long head. So I've noticed by going with a low incline, you get the best of both worlds, targeting pretty much all the heads of the tricep. Exercise number 4 is pec deck. So 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps again. And when you do pec decks, you just want to imagine giving someone a hug like this. Since by bringing your arm across your chest, keeping the angle straight, you're gonna activate the chest most effectively and experience the greatest mind-muscle connection. Exercise number 5, reverse pec deck. This is gonna target your rear delts. You can pretty much just use the same machine as the pec deck, and you're gonna wanna do 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And this is a great movement because oftentimes a lot of people neglect hitting their rear delts. And what this leads to is overdeveloped front delts. Since your front delts are involved in pushing movements, typically I actually don't program in front delts for my workouts because you already get enough activation in something such as a bench press. So there's typically no need to hit it with isolation work unless you have lagging front delts. Last but not least is the 6th exercise, which is a rope tricep pushdown. You want to do 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. This is going to primarily target your medial and long head, and it's a nice way to make sure we cover all the bases since the incline easy bar skull crusher, although it hits all of them, it puts more emphasis on the long head. And with that, that pretty much concludes the workout. If you want, you can do optional ab exercises towards the end. I typically like to do that. And when you do ab exercises, you wanna just make sure to do them weighted. Treat them like any other muscle group, and I'll make a video covering the six pack and how to achieve one. So once I make that video, I'll link it up here or here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Basically, to recap, I covered what are the push muscles, what's the workout structure for a push workout, and then finally I went over a sample push workout routine I made available for you guys down in the description.